Hello, crafty friends, and welcome back. I am running a little late on getting this video on today because I actually thought I had already posted it. So, I am playing along with Christmas in December, and these are some gifts that I made for two of my friends. That it was these Cardinal puzzles that I purchased at my local scrapbook store, Memory Bound Paper Crafts. You can find them on uh, I think they're on Instagram, but they do their videos on Facebook as well as YouTube. So I picked it up during their holiday open house this fall, and so here I'm basically just using some scrap papers. All of it was from the Elizabeth Crafts um, reminiscence books, and I use papers. I looked through all of the books that I have to pull red, black, and yellow for the beak, and then like a more neutral color for the background outside of the cardinal there. So really, I'm just using the puzzle pieces and piecing them together. As you can see, I was struggling just a little bit to get my cardinal piece back together, and just using up some of my scraps. So there you can see that I am not using the same piece of paper, but just making it more like a patchwork quilt, and just tracing around on the back side of my paper and hand cutting each one of those, because as you can see, they are um, different sizes there, different shapes, odd shapes, triangles. Yeah, so it really did actually come together pretty quickly once I got all the pieces cut out. And what am I looking for here? Oh, I think this is where I decided that I needed some yellow for the inside of the beak. That I did pull up. I didn't have a picture of the puzzle completed, and so I did pause the video at one point and decide. There you can see that I had yellow for the beak on the outside there. So here on this one that I've got both different cardinals going here for each puzzle, and so the one on the right, you can see I have completely different papers, where the one on the left, most of the papers are similar in there. So I was just trying to use up some of my scraps and get those all worked and put together. So on this one that I am now working on the background pieces, and I was trying to, I don't know why I was trying so hard just to keep it exactly how it was going to fall on the puzzle. And I ended up messing up anyway, so you can't really tell when I put all the pieces together, but I did have some strange shapes all going together, and yeah, I usually like to put puzzles together, but this did actually give me a challenge. When I first unwrapped the whole puzzle, that I knew it was supposed to be a cardinal, and I was struggling to try and figure out which ones were just the cardinals. So yeah, I did eventually get it figured out. And here is where that I started to put some of the pieces, I think, in the wrong place. And yeah, either way, and I'm not sure why I left all of this in, other than just to show you that if you see any puzzle or maybe a home decor piece that you can find in a local craft store, or maybe like a Hobby Lobby, something like that. Maybe you could put something together like this, or if you are a woodworker or have a spouse that does it, maybe they could make something similar as well. So, anyway, I'm just about wrapped up here on tracing out my pieces, and then once I have those all done, then I do come back in and trim them all up. again, questioning, and finally, yeah, here's where I realized that I didn't go down far enough, and I think I'd just make it work. So, anyway, I was on the struggle bus here at this point, but um, yeah, so do you make handmade gifts for your friends, for family? This year I made these two cardinal puzzles for two friends that lost some close people in their lives. One was just recently, and one lost one the year before. And so I thought this might be nice for them to um, have maybe, and remind them during the Christmas season that, when you see a cardinal, that your loved one is nearby. So hopefully they feel like their loved one is nearby them today and always when they look at this picture. And I also made uh, some gift items for my family as well, and I had videos of those earlier this year. I think I made them over the summer or early fall from our beach trip in June. So back to my project here, as you can see that I did pull out a different kind of glue that I had purchased this when I forgot to take my liquid glue with me um, to a scrapbook class that I was taking. And so I went to the local store and purchased this fine liner red glue. I think that's what it's called. And it does definitely come out in a thinner line of glue than the glue press that I have. The glue press does have a smaller tip, but for some reason that it seems to get clogged up more for me, so I always just leave it on the one that has the wider nozzle. So this one um, I pulled out to try. Plus, I didn't want this glue to go to waste and dry up, so I did want to get some of it used. And so I did use that to glue on all the pieces. So here you can see that I have cut the frame here and just getting that glued on as well. And if any of it did ooze out the side, that it does also glue or dry clear, just like the Nuvo glue does. So no problem there. You can just see me getting it on my fingers, wiping it on my hand. And so here I pulled out just an old distress tool that I had. This one actually happened to be from, ooh, was this Basic Gray? I can't remember who created this. I literally have had this for years in my stash, and once in a while I just decide to pull it out. So that's what I was doing. I was just sanding the edges of each of the puzzle pieces, and then here you can see now that I have them all sanded down. I am taking archival ink in, I believe it was ground espresso, and just inking the edges of all of my pieces here. So once I get this all done, then you're going to see I don't show you doing both of them, but I will have close-up photos here coming up of both projects in the end. And instead, I decided to actually start just leaving them the pieces in the puzzle, so I would make sure that I was putting them on in the correct order. So and then I will pull them all out and finish doing the sanding. And that is pretty much going to wrap things up. You're going to see the close-up photos of both projects completed here shortly. If you are new here, welcome. Sorry I haven't been around very much here lately. That Christmas got the best of me, and I am working on new content today, so hopefully you'll start seeing things pop up here. Here are those close-up shots. If you like what you see, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and you can see the close-up shots on Pinterest as well as Instagram. So thanks for stopping by, and we will see you next time. Bye.